All right, this is going to be a string of videos for Aquatint. The first thing to prepare your plate for Aquatint is your plate must be 100% completely, absolutely, really well degreased. So there can be no hand oil, skin oil, or any other substance left on the copper. It must be pure raw copper. So normally up until this point, we've been degreasing simply with the denatured alcohol. That's going to be inadequate for this. So this time I've cleaned the plate, I've polished it a little bit. There's old stuff that's already been put in there from a previous image. That's been burnished down, but I repolished, I got the oxidation off. Now I'm using this whiting. It lives right here. I've sprinkled a bunch of the whiting on the plate like that. And now I'm going to take the simple green. I have to turn it on. It's better if it's spray, not stream. There we go. And now I'm going to scrub this. I want it to be a paste, kind of a thick paste. And I want to scrub it really well all around the plate. Maybe paying a little bit of extra attention to the periphery, just because that tends to be the area that we neglect when we scrub. We tend to scrub more in the center. So you can see you want it to be this kind of thick paste, like this. And then I'm just gonna keep scrubbing for about, a minute, minute and a half or so. A little bit of elbow grease. If you find the paste is too dry, add more simple green. If the paste is too liquidy, add more whiting. The whiting is just chalk, by the way. It's a very, very, very mild abrasive, and it does actually slightly polish the copper, but to a very, very minimal degree. What it's really doing is removing every bit of skin oil or any other contaminant on the surface. And what's going to be important here is once we've finished scrubbing, I'm going to rinse all this off with water, and that's going to give me an opportunity to really check whether I've fully degreased this. And the way you do that, I'm going to try to set the camera up so that you see it. But the way you do that is you have water run off the plate, and if it runs off in a solid sheet, it's degreased. If the water beads up and pulls away from any area of the face of the copper, that area still has some substance sticking to it. So I'll try to set the camera up in a way that you see me do that. Okay, I think we're ready to rinse this now. I've been scrubbing pretty good for a while. I'll clean up the counter and I'll toss that rag here in a second. So let's see where I can set this up. That works. So watch the water drain off the copper plate. So that it didn't bead up anywhere. The water ran off in a solid sheet, and that means it is fully degreased. Okay? So if you see it bead up anywhere, then scrub some more with the simple green and the whiting, and then repeat that.